So here we go into turn number 3. Lights are out. They're looking him over. And the throwdown is on. Here we go. Well, and the throwdown has turned into the crash. That's your first couple of rows. Here we go. 58X. That's Pat Flanagan. The 12. That is David Groby. Lights are out. They're looking him over. Here we go. Green flag. Race on Texas E-Mod throwdown. So now everybody's so far, they made it through 1 and 2. And there's a little beating and banging, but it looks like they're going to make it through. Nope, close. They did. They made it. 1 lap. 9 more laps to go. So now that battle for third, Flanagan in the 58X gets by the 12 of David Groby. So now side by side there, the battle in the back. That's the 39 of Miguel Mendoza Jr. Right into the back of Perez. They hang tight side by side out of turn number 4. So Mendoza gets the spot. So now further back in the pack, we've got the 21 of James Lee battling side by side with the black car. Can't see the number. Should see the number now. The number 69. Trouble for Flanagan in the 58X. He's off the pace. Off to the high side. Hopefully he'll have enough motor left to get him to the pits without causing a caution. Meanwhile, this time by your leader, car number 25R, Nathan Ratchey. Trouble 127 of Jerry Walters spins. No caution out just yet. Flanagan appears to be making it all the way to the pits, but your battle up front, the lead. Mason Constaneta pulls now within a car length. Now making it almost dead even to the back bumper of the 25 car. So, now trouble, 36 of Perez spins. That's the 69 of Jordan Sandoval right there together. So caution's out again. RaceOnTexas.com E-Mod throwdown. Nathan Rauchi in that 25R up front. Mason Constaneta in second. The black number 12 of David Groby. He's rounding out the top 3. Here we go. Lights are out. They're looking him over. And we drop the hammer. Here we go. So now Constaneta, he's within the car link. Can he keep it going? Further back, Mendoza Jr., Miguel Mendoza Jr. to 39. He's all over the back of the 12 of Groby. Here we go. Oh, beating and banging, slipping and sliding. Tough break for the 12. He'll lose third. Now fourth, dropping all the way back to 7th spot. Oh, trouble. The 37 car, they keep it together. That's the 37 machine of Andy Van Barklem. Here we go. 2 more laps to go in your E-Mod throwdown. Now, Constaneta, he's getting a big challenge from Mendoza in that 39. They rub side by side, beating and banging, door to door, wheel to wheel. Now Mendoza into turn number 3. Here we go. 1 more. White flag, no surrender. 1 more lap around. Everybody doing better. They're keeping it together. Into turn 3, out of turn number 4, taking the win in the RaceOnTexas.com E-Mod Throwdown. Nathan Rauchi at 25R, Miguel Mendoza Jr. second, and Mason Constaneta rounding out your top 3. Lights are out. Here we go. Green flag one more time. So your 2 heat race winners, Farquhar in the 77, spraying in at 42. Everybody's single file pretty much for the most part. So now as they go into turns 1 and 2, Aaron Leddy in that 93 car. He gets a little loosey-goosey now to the inside. The 44 of Ragsdale to the inside for a moment. Now the 10 of Souter. Trouble there up front. One of your leaders spinning. That's the 42 car out of second spot. All right, Texas two-step restart. Here we go. Looking him over. Farquhar in the front. A little trouble behind him. Nobody keeping up. Looks like Hunter in the 14. Not as good of a jump on that 15 of Owens. So now there comes Aaron Leddy in that 93, jumping to the inside of Hunter. They go side by side into turn 3, up out of turn number 4. Still side by side for third spot. So the outside groove not having what it once had, now to the inside. That's the 10 of Souter. Trying to jump to the inside of the 93 of Aaron Leddy. Now further back in the pack, the 10 of Souter, the 1 of Hessler, the 42 of Sprain, all getting together out of turn number 2. Hessler in that 1X getting the worst part of the deal there. And caution is out once again. Sprain in that 42, he's rebound from spinning in second spot. Here we go, green flag, we go racing once again in the limited late models. Now spraying in that 42, he's coming up. He just passed Hunter. Now Hessler in that 1X car now looking to the inside of Hunter as well. Going to stay in line as they get into turn number 3. So now hot spot on the racetrack, the battle for second. 15 of Owens. Here comes spraying in at 42. They almost touch at that bottom line. Turns out to be the fast line. Back to second for 42 of Ron Sprayu. So now the 1X of Hessler gets past the 14 of Hunter. That moves Hunter back to 5th spot. Hessler rebounding up to 4th. So now the field's starting to shake out a little bit. Everybody's starting to play nice, continuing to play nice down the back straightaway. Farquhar in that 77 car. He's starting to inch out ever so slowly. Now battle for third. Hessler and the 1X to the inside of the 10 of Souter. Or no, excuse me, the 15 of Owen. So now Hessler in the 1X. He's now up to third spot. And they come out of turn number 4. Farquhar in that 77. He still continues to be the lead car. Spray now in second. Hessler third. Owens fourth. Gary Hunter in the 14 car rounds out the top 5. Souter in the 10 car 6th. 7th is the 44 machine of Billy Ragsdale. So now the mover and shaker on the racetrack's got to be the 1X of Hessler. He's pulled away from the 15 of Owens now, coming to the backside, gaining ever so slightly on the 42 car. Meanwhile, we're halfway home. Here in your limited late models, halfway. But the hot spot is the mover and the shaker in that 1X. One caution can make all the difference. Hessler, though, in that 1X, he's able to bring in another couple of car lengths in that battle for second spot. So now spraying in that 42 gets a little high out of turn number 2. Gasliter's back up, but loses a little bit of ground there to that 1X. So now still that battle, everybody's playing nice. The field pretty much spread out equal distance all the way around Shady Oaks Speedway. Everybody playing nice. Everybody pretty equal. 77 of Landon Farquhar continues to be your leader. But trouble there. Hessler in the 1X spins out again in turns 1 and 2. Caution is back out. Single file restart formation. Here we go. Turn them loose. Fighter jets are in attack position one more time. Oh, there's the battle for the lead. First time right here tonight. Side by side. The 42 of Spray. The 77 of Farquhar. Side by side out of the back straightaway. Into turn number 3. Nobody's giving an inch. Oh, they touch ever so slightly. But Spray in that 42. He has it. Can he complete the pass? He does. Now, as they open up that top side. Oh, look at the run. Farquhar got in at 77 to the outside down at turn number 3. Does he cut down, do the crossover? He does. Here he comes. They touch. Oh! Uh-oh, here we go. Tire, airborne. Here we go. How about that? It took all night, but we finally got a Dukes of Hazzard moment with the tire in turn 4. Oh, that's not going to be pretty. Oh, there he goes. And we still stay green as of right now. Caution not out. There it is. Caution out. All right, lights are out. You see the excitement. Feel the energy. The hair standing on the back of your neck. Here we go. Green flag racing in the limited modifieds. Oh, beating and banging right away. The 56 of Bowen, the 25 of Tyler Box. Up front, though, Oaks in the 91. Looking to the inside of J.J. Jennings for the lead. Now Oaks still on the backside bumper of Jennings. They go down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Oaks lets off a car length early. Can he come down to the bottom side? That'd make up a lot of ground. Still nose to tail out of turn number 4 for the lead. Now Oaks, he gets a good run in between 1 and 2. Now down the back straightaway. Looking. Not going to make a lot of ground this time, but watch the 56 of Bowen up to the inside of the 5S of Marcus Miklinchek. So now, side by side, Bowen in the 56, 3 wide out of turn number 2 for a moment. Now down the back straightaway. That 175 of Bo Beckner battling right there with the 5S of Miklinchek and the 56 of Bowen. That's the 3-way battle for 3rd spot. So now Bowen up to the inside of Beckner in the 175. Bowen in that 56 on the inside. He's got the preferred line as they come out of turn number 4. They're still side by side going down into turn number 1. Bowen on the inside. Beckner on the outside. Caution's out. Trouble. Tyler Box, turn number 3. So now lights are out. Jennings up front. Oaks on the inside. Beckner up on the outside. Bowen, Miklinchek. That's your top 5. Here they come into turn number 3. Here we go. Green flag. Let's go racing. Oh, good run there for the 175 of Beckner. Beckner to the inside of Oaks, side by side into turn 3. Oh, boy, here they come, almost 3 wide out of J.J. Jennings down the front straightaway. Caution's out, big wreck in turn number 4. Tyler Box involved at 20. Here comes the Revs. Oh, boy, beating and banging bumper cars. Here we go, green flag. That was a crazy start, but here comes Oaks on the inside of Jennings. Now Bowen in that 56 to the bottom. He's got Beckner on the outside. Here they come. Side by side, we go racing for the lead. Now 3 wide, further back in the pack. That's the 90 of Butcher. But now the 175 of Bo Beckner losing a couple of spots. Oh, there's an angry crowd. Good battles all the way around. Oh, trouble for the 175 of Beckner. Loosey-goosey, inside-outside. Caution is out. All right, here we go. Lights are out. J.J. Jennings looking him over. We go green again. Now your leader's taken off. Once again, trouble for that 175 of Bo Beckner. Gets a little crossways and sideways. Battle now that for second spot. Bowen in that 56, battling on the backside of Oaks in that 91. Now side by side for 4th for a moment, the 175 of Beckner. Next to the 5 of Marcus Miklinchek. That's your top 5. So now the battle now a further spot back. Trice Hermes in that 3 car side by side with Miklinchek in the 5S. Now everybody's starting to go straighten out, playing a little nice. You got what you got, time to go to the pay window. We're halfway home in this one. So Jennings continues to lead. Oaks in second in the 91, the 56 of Bowen third. Trace Hermes in that number 3 car rounds out your top 4. Now the battle for 5th, side by side, the 5S of Miklinchek. And the 3 of Hermes. So now everybody's straightening out. So now further back in the pack, side-by-side racing, that's the 90 of Dustin Butcher, the 11 of Tommy Grothhughes, the 63 of Sanchez, all right there together. Oh, they start banging off. No harm, no foul. Butcher got almost the worst of the deal there. So your leader continues to be the 26 of Jennings. He's now checked out half a car or half a straightaway over the 91 of Oaks and the 56 of Bowen. Bo Beckner to 175, third. Now up for fourth on the inside. The 3 car, Trice Hermes, as they battle now for the top 5 spot. But now here comes the challenge for your leader, the 26G of JJ Jennings. He now coming up to the lap traffic. Not a good place to be when you're the leader. The first victim will be that 87. 87 is Cheryl Lewis. Up next, the 25 of Tyler Box. Then you got the 18 of Michael Pesic. Cautions out on the speedway. And Trice Hermes in that 3 car. He rounds out your top 5. 6th, that's Marcus Miklinchek. Here we go, green flag. We go racing again in the limited modifieds. And trouble for the 3 of Hermes. That'll take him out of a top 5 spot. Meanwhile, your running order still continues to be the same up front. Trouble for the 22 of Bennett. Pulling to the infield. So there you see it. Race coming to a conclusion here. 2 more laps to go for JJ Jennings. Oh, big contact in turn 4. Tyler Box. Tommy Grothu's getting together. Cautions out. Lights out, looking him over. Everybody bunching him up, getting tighter and tighter. Oh, boy, this was going to be a barn burner as they go to turn number 4 to restart. Oh, boy. Everybody trying to get to the bottom. It bottlenecks behind Bowen. That opens up the door for Beckner. Beckner going from 4th to 3rd. Now side by side down into turn number 3 under Bowen. Does that open the door for Miklinchek and that number 5S car? Meanwhile, white flag, 1 more lap around. Now, top 3 running order still the same. Into turn 3, up out of turn number 4. JJ Winning makes the sweep. He won the heat, he wins the main. JJ Jennings wins. Oaks is 2nd. Bowen 3rd. Cinderella, it's not time for Cinderella yet. These pure stocks. Oh, these are the boys and girls. Here we go, green flag. Let's go racing. Oh, look at that, the 441. Oh, he didn't learn that from his daddy. He had to learn that from his uncle. Right up the middle, there he goes. Dakota Heineman, 441. Side by side, he'll finish 2nd on that lap, but what a move to the inside, right up the middle. Now to the bottom, 441 Dakota Heineman. He's on the inside of the 15 car. That's Wesley Muir in that 15, side by side into 3. Side by side out of turn number 4. Oh, they're getting a little wiggle and jiggle, both of them losing ground, but they still keep 1 and 2. Oh, there goes the 15. He gets a little sideways. Now here comes the 441 of Heineman. He brings the 15D of Jamie Deere with him. Heineman to the inside, now to the front. Can he go back to back? Now side by side, that's the battle of the 15s. 15D on the inside, the 15 on the outside. Trouble, the 28 machine. Tough break for the 28, Mason Castaneda. Now look at this, further back in the pack. 3 wide into turn number 1. Beating and banging. They still keep it together. Now wide open down the back straightaway. 3 wide, not a couple of tough laps there for Wesley Maurer. Oh, contact there with the 24 of Chris Hawley. They still keep it together. But now up front, Dakota Heineman's still your leader. He's got a hungry pack of wolves behind him. Jamie Deere. Here he comes looking to the inside. Heineman got loose. The 15D coming up to the inside. They go side by side down in turn number 1. Heineman on the outside. Gets in the gas first. Deere to the bottom. Gets a little crossways and crooked. That allows Heineman checking out a few car links. Now that battle for second. The 15D. Jamie Deere. The 9 car coming out of nowhere. Johnny Westall. And the 67L Lonnie Caney. So now your top 4, virtually nose to tail down the back straightaway. Heineman gets a good pull off of the corners. Coming into the corners, he backs it way down and they get right nose to tail. Trouble that time though, that car took a straight right-hand turn. Now Heineman back to second spot, the 15D of Jamie Deere now taking off to the front, cautions out. Here they go, lights are out, everybody's looking them over. Oh boy, this could be trouble in turn number 1. They got a low pace. We're green and going. They kick it in high gear. Here we go. Oh, trouble right in front of the field. Dakota Heineman. He spins so far, so good. Everybody, yes, indeed, everybody did miss him right in the middle of 1 and 2. So that's your first couple of rows. So Deere bringing him real slow one more time. Oh, here we go. Don't forget the 07 Ashoka. Here we go. Green flag. We go back to racing. Trouble right there. Looks like a left front on the 777. Nathan Corpus pulling to the hot pit in the infield. But now up front, 67L side by side with the 441 of Heineman. So Caney now to the outside to second spot. Now looking to the high side. Oh, he squeezes down there into turn number 3. He gets up really high. Can he make the groove work? Not going to happen this time, but he's going to have a load of speed as your leaders come to halfway. So trouble pile up down there in turn number 3. All right, lineup is good. Here we go. Everybody looking him over. Here we go. Green flag. Now right away, now it's a 3-way battle for the lead. 441 of Heineman, the 67L of Caney. Jamie Deere, oh, look at the 67L all the way on the outside. But the hill is still Lonnie to the outside. Here we go, new leader. Oh, trouble, Dakota Heineman. Loses it out of turn number 2. Tough night for your winner from the night before. Meanwhile, up front, the 3 guys that were fast last night still continue to be fast tonight. Oh, trouble. Jamie Deere in the 15. Tough break. Peels off out of turn number 4 down to the infield. That it leaves the door wide open for Lonnie Caney in that 67L, the 07 Ashoka coming around for second. The 51 of Daniel Weir rounding out your top 3. So now further back in the pack, look at that, the BD4. BD4 is Cheryl Gray, the 1 machine of Glenn Barber Jr., the 7 of Jesse Sandoval. That's the hot spot on the racetrack. They're battling side by side, nose to tail. The BD4 Gray still has it. Watch Sandoval. He's hanging tough on the outside. Now trouble again. Deere back in the pits again on the hot pit in the middle. But meanwhile, outside, here they come. Now moving up a spot, the BD4 Gray trying to look to the inside of Holly in that 24 machine. Everybody's starting to straighten out just a little bit. The one of Barber Jr. now to the outside again of that BD4. They go side by side out of turn number 4. Still side by side down the front straightaway. Now Holly in the 24 gets it. With a 1 with the 24 of Barber, or the 1, excuse me, the 1 of Barber Jr. Now to the inside, looking, side by side. They bang doors just a tick. Holly goes high. Here comes the 1 of Barber. Barber gets the spot now. 1 row back to 7. Jesse Sandoval gets to the outside of Gray in the BD4. So side by side battling for top 5 positions. Side by side down the back straightaway as they come. 2 more laps to go. Now your battle for 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th right here in front of you. Holly to the outside in the 24. Now he's broken away from the pack of Barber Jr. Gray in the BD4 looking to the inside. Now back down the straightaway. Barber Jr. gets it over Holly. Sandoval in the 7. Meanwhile, up front, 67, Lonnie Caney has the white flag. 1 more lap around, no surrender. Speaking of no surrender, out of turn number 4. What a battle for your top 5 spots. Barber Jr. in that 1 looking. May not have enough time to make something happen. Meanwhile, up front, 67L. Lonnie Caney wins the 07 of Logan Shuka, finishes 2nd. Now 3rd, the 51. They're looking him over. Green flag. Here we go. Side by side. Oaks in the 53 gets a good run on the outside. Mares now, look at that. Here comes Fitch up to the inside. Disman in the 75. Top 5 shaking up. They complete lap number 1. Inside, outside. Everybody's trying to find the fastest way to the front. Flat right rear on the 53 of Zarbach. Meanwhile, up front, there they go. Oaks in the 53 leads. Franco in the 7 second. Battle now for 4th. Fitch in the 23. Dinsman in the 75. Mares in the 22. That's your top 5. Here in the street stocks. Now, coming up, battle for 2nd. Almost starting the 7 of Franco. His 2nd. The 23 of Fitch, he's 3rd. Now looking to the inside as they go off into turn number 1. Fitch to the bottom. He's hanging in there as they come off of turn 2. Frank has the drive down the back straightaway in the 7 car. Here we go. Fitch back to the inside, side by side in 3. Coming out of 4, it's still side by side. Anybody's battle going down into turn number 1. Still side by side. Fitch on the inside. Franco to the outside. Fitch digging hard. Oh, that outside line's still the right way to be. Now, side by side, going down the back straightaway. Fitch on the inside. Franco in the 7. Fitch clears it. Now you'll see the crossover. Here it comes. Frank digging back on the inside. They rub, they touch. They keep it straight. Fitch now into 2nd spot. Tries to take out for the leader. The 53 of Oaks is way gone. Almost a full straightaway length lead over that great battle for 2nd spot. Meanwhile, further back in the field, that's the battle. The 19 of Jarrett Barber, the 34H. They're racing side by side. Good little battle breaking out in the top 10. But meanwhile, Oaks in that 53 car on the top side, all by himself, long gone. Saturday night stroll. Now the battle for 3rd. Franco in that 7. The 75 of Dinsman. Side by side down the front straightaway into turn 1. Dinsman in the 75. Oh, trouble. That's the 3 car. No, that's the 82 car. Excuse me. Oh, that's... Somebody grabbed the marshmallows. We got one on fire in the infield. That's the 82. That's Jared Sapansky. So here we go. Lights are out. Everybody's looking him over. Oh, Fitch getting racy right here. Here we go. Green flag. Let's go race it again. Oh, battle for second. Everybody getting kind of cross-eyed and crazy. Now Frank in that 7 car coming to the inside. Fitch gonna throw the defensive slide job block. Oh, trouble for Dinsman in the 75 off the pace coming out of turn 2, running in the top 3. But now that's going to open up the rest of the top 10. Barker in that 19. Mars in the 22, 34. Harp. Don't forget about the 88 of DJ Schroet. Halfway home in the street stocks. Don't forget, still 2 more races to go after this one. Limited late models and limited modifieds still to come. Oh, trouble right on the front straightaway, loop-de-loop. Grab your partner, do-si-do, spin around for the Cotton Eye Joe. Tough break here, all the cars running in the top 5. So the 34 of Harp involved, the 22 Rene Marez. All right, here we go. Oaks in the 53 up front. Fitch in the 23 in second. Franco rebounding still there for third. 19 of Barber runs fourth. Here we go. Green flag is out. We go racing again. Michael Mosley in the 3 car rounds out your top 5. Oh, Fitch got a good run. Front end got a little too aggressive, but now look out, the 19 car. Jared Barber to the inside of Franco in that 7. So now the 3 car coming in late. Michael Mosley in that 3 car. Oh, Frank in that 7 car. Wiggle a jiggle, he's going to lose 2 spots. That moves the 3 car Mosley up to 3rd. Takes Barber to 4th. Frank rebounding in that 7 car in the top 5 spot. Meanwhile, up front, Oaks is gone. He's now got about a half a straightaway length advantage over that 23 car of Fitch. And another full straightaway over 3rd spot, which is now once again held by Barber in that 19 car. Oh, that's a good battle for 3rd right now, shaping up. 19 of Barber, the 3 of Mosley. Franco in that 7, rounding out the top 5, rebounding after his little slide. Off of turn 2, Frank coming to the bottom. He's digging in. So now everybody's starting to settle down just a bit. Everybody playing nice, single file. But as we get into the closing laps, your leader, the 53, Edward Oaks, he's now going to come up into some lap traffic. 31 of Jeff Hendricks, the 17 of Crystal Smith is there. Into the 33 of Marita Major. So now, will that slow him down enough, mess up the groove? That'll allow Fitch to come close. Oaks to the bottom. Everybody starts slowing down. Now Oaks to the top. He lost a ton of ground to Fitch. But trouble, that's the 30. No, that is the 31 machine down in turn number 1, way outside. Jeff Hendricks, I think he had motor problems. He's parked way, way high in turn number 1. Caution is out for the 31. So we'll see. Lights are out. Race control looking him over. So far, so good. Everybody's keeping it together. Green flag one more time here in the street stocks. Now Fitch looking to the inside. Trouble for Mosley in the 3. He slides high. But it looks like one more time Oaks is gone. Not as far this time, but getting closer. So now it looks like the battle will be for second spot. Fitch in that 23, the 19 of Barber. They're the closest battle on the racetrack. Oaks in the 53, 2 more laps to go. So does Barber in the 19, does he have anything for the 23 of Fitch? We'll find out. Meanwhile, into turn 3, out of turn number 4, white flag, one more lap around the 53 of Oaks. Looks like everybody's going to play nice. Everybody's going to stay together. Oaks into turn 3. Rolling through there. Out of turn number 4. Winning in the street stocks. Edward Oaks in car number 53 wins. Jason Fitch in the 23 finishes second. Jarrett Barber in the 19, rounding out your top 3 here in the street stocks. Grab Granny, because it's going to be fun. Lights are out. They're looking them over. Race fans, get excited, because we are about to go green right now. Here we go. Come by lap number 1 down in the books. ASCS up front, you see the 25 that's Michael McNeil. The 14, that's Channing Kersley. Kersley is in second. Now the battle's in third. 1A, that is Kevin Rainey right behind him. It's the 28 bar, Tommy Bryant, the 14L and Michael Lang down to the top 4. So now they come to lap of 02 of Harry Harrington. But now, up by a mile, Michael McNeil in the 28M runs first. The 14 is Channing Kersley cautions out. Trouble there in turn 3 and 4. Can't tell the car number. Got a car up on the other side of the berm in 3 and 4. So here we go, green flag, we go green, let's go. Right off the top, McNeil in that 25 checks out, that 14 of Channing Kersley. Kevin Rainey runs third, now trouble for the 14L. 3 and 4, cautions out. Lights are out. They're coming out of turn number 4. We go back to green right now. Here we go. Oh, they're hitting that bump in the low line. Then at turn number 1. McNeil in that 25 shaking out. Kersley in that 14. Don't forget about Rainey in car number 1. Gates is winning the heat race earlier. That's on the high side of the turn number 2. Here he goes. it. Now hot spot, that battle, 12 spots. 21-2. Ray Allen, he won last night trying to double up. Here's Shady Oaks Speedway. He's in a solid battle with Cody Bryant. In the 21 car, going back to back, trying to slide down. He's in 5th right now. All over the place here at the ASCS show. Now that battle for 5th right there. The 28 of Bryant. 21 of Mahoney. Here we go. They're reaching the stage. He started way back there. They go into turn number 1. Mahoney on the bottom. Bryant up to the top. Not the move we wanted. Meanwhile, back up front. Your leaders. Right down the front straightaway. Separating themselves from the field. Your top 5 now. Single file stretched out. Trouble. 2W Dustin Wells. Leaves up out of the turn number 2. Comes down to the infield. But slowly but surely, watch the 14 and Shady Tankersley. He's getting closer and closer to that number 25 machine of Michael McNeil. You see it in the corners. Always the shadows. Now 3 car lengths behind him. Now goes to the bottom. Pulls up within 3 car lengths. They are halfway home. And the Shady Oaks Classic. There he is. Yes, Shady Oaks Speedway. Now your lead battle. They will start to come. On-lap traffic. Pull down the first outcome of the race. McNeil in the 28 car. He's led from the top of the green flag. Here they come. On the lap traffic. First, the yellow number 43. Larry Hallery. He will be the first victim of the leader train. Now off the highline, here they come. Now the battle for the lead. Here they come. Thomas lead of 14 to 25. McNeil in behind the 69 of Hallery. Colleagues, that's your battle for the lead. Come on, into turn number 1. On the lap traffic, play a problem. McNeil gets near clear. Chambers and down to the outside of the lap car. Hallery. They come up next on the 17-2 car. That is Greg Rylot. Rylot in the right side. He's in with the front move around it. He's the leader. Here we go to the bottom. Under the top. McNeil to the top. Tankersley to the bottom. Tree line. Now into turn number 3. Here they go. Tankersley to the bottom. Will he go for the slide job? Not going to happen this time. Bye. Now gets his three going into damage. Tankersley back to the slide job on the bottom. But the question is, lap cars up front side by side. I'm up next to 348. 348 is Stacy. Now coming up side by side. Now they go to the inside of the Stacy machine.